everybody? Wanted to just dive a little bit deeper into my exercise science episode of ECCENTRICs. So, I wanted to give examples of each one and how we can incorporate them in our training if it applies to our training. So, just to recap, there's 5 reasons why we would incorporate eccentric training, and that's hypertrophy, max strength, tendon health, and injury rehabilitation. And then we have deceleration, our ability to decelerate either in a jump or a run, change of direction, and then speed and power development. So I'm mainly going to talk about hypertrophy and strength because I think that applies to the most amount of people. And this is where I have seen it the most as well. When I trained my little brother a couple times, both for a squat program, squat focus program, and a bench focus program, and I heavily used eccentric training to increase. I think I forgot what he started at for a squat, but he ended at a 500-pound squat at a body weight of 170. It was pretty crazy. And I should link that video. If I was cool, I would link that video. Or overplay it in the video. And then he went from a 385 bench press to a 405 bench press at a body weight. I think he was pretty heavy at that point. He was 190. The squat was still very impressive, both of them. I don't think... Anyways. Okay, so hypertrophy, it's pretty self-explanatory. You... more time under tension, and then there's a heavy mechanical load and destruction to the muscle the more time under tension you put. And like you can, so yeah, that's why it applies for hypertrophy. And the ways you can progress this are the same ways you progress max strength, and that is either reps, more weight, or more time. And you can play around with this, like more time would be like if you went from 3 seconds to 4 seconds. I've seen it done as like, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, week to week to week. Yeah. And then you can increase load. Okay. So you're at a 4-second eccentric and then you do 100 pounds, and the next week you do 115 pounds. Okay. And then you can increase reps as well. Same with max strength. Why it's good is the neural development that you get when you are doing eccentrics. You're kind of like tricking your body, your nervous system, into thinking it can do that much weight. And so yeah, so that helps with max strength. Okay, and then same way you progress hypertrophy, I would say you can progress max strength, either increase time, increase load, or increase the tendon remodeling and injury rehab. This is great for if you have an injured athlete or injured area and you need to load that area safely, and you don't want to put them under load, like add weight to that exercise. Great. Eccentrics are great for that. Slowly descend into your squat for your knee rehab and work on your movement pattern. Make sure the knees are tracking correctly. You're driving your knees out. You're stacking your ankles. And yeah, so that's an excellent way. Hamstring injury, and you want to add load. You're just doing partner resisted hamstring curls. You can just lightly add load on the way down eccentrically. Those are awesome. And then deceleration and athleticism, you can work on braking. So and the way you can progress this, you run faster into the sprint and you brake on a dime. You run faster in the sprint and you brake gradually. Landing mechanics, you're practicing your body. You're practicing your ability to absorb your body mass as you come down from a jump, or either in your ankles or your knees, and your hips. So yeah. And then speed and power development, it's great for fast force absorption and stretch shortening, cycle efficiency, and tendon elasticity. So your body's ability to, again, absorb force and getting your tendons used to absorbing that force. Yeah, And then, you know, there would be more training involved on the concentric side, and that's a later video. But those are the 5 things that I've researched about how to incorporate or why to incorporate eccentric training, and then a couple examples of how to incorporate it. The main ones being hypertrophy and max strength, and that's where I've seen the most improvement on eccentric training. So thanks for checking out the video. Tell me the gaps of my spiel, and yeah, cool. Thanks, guys.